Daisy, Mom says that she's got something that she wants to talk to us about.
Mom said that?
Yes, it's true. I have something that I want to talk to the two of you about. To be honest, that's the reason I got both of you down here today.
What is it, Mom? Is there something wrong? Has something happened?
It's about your new place, that's all. I was just wondering what you would say if I asked you to come to live here with me. Just for 2 years. That's all.
Excuse me? We've decided to rent somewhere, you see.
I know. Don't bother renting anywhere and live here with me for 2 years. I have a big apartment in the city, you see. If you live here for just 2 years, I'll give it to you. Daisy, don't you think that's quite a good deal?
An apartment? I didn't know that you had an apartment, Mom.
Yes, I have one. The only reason that I haven't said anything until now is because I've been renting it out, you see. I didn't know if I'd be able to give it to the two of you or not, so I just decided to keep quiet about it. They told me the other day that they'll be moving out at the beginning of next year. The two of you can have it. It's a new build, so it's pretty nice.
Oh, in that case, we'll just rent a small place for 2 years, then move into your apartment, Mom.
Did you say that because you don't want to live with me?
No, Mom, it's not that at all. It's just that your place is pretty small, and I think you and Dad will be uncomfortable if the two of us moved in as well.
I don't think we'd be uncomfortable at all. We like living with other people. It's better than the house feeling quiet and empty. If you're worried about the house being too small for you, the two of you can take the master bedroom.
Pardon? No, that's not what I was trying to say either, Mom.
So what exactly are you trying to say? What's the problem? All I can think is that you can't stand the thought of living with us, so you're going to let this perfect opportunity to get your own apartment pass you by. She's right, Daisy. We have to think about our future, don't we? I think if we're going to have kids in the future, it'd be a good idea to start saving so that we can get a decent-sized apartment from the start, you know? Ryan's right. The two of you should just move into the apartment I'm thinking of giving you and keep the money you've saved for a house so that you can use it later when the need arises. I'm not going to ask for any money or anything for the apartment. I'm just planning on giving it to you. So to be honest, you have nothing to lose now, do you? Daisy, let's move in with my mom and dad. Just for 2 years, eh? It's only 2 years. Just think of it as us saving money for our future. 2 years is such a short period of time in the grand scheme of things. We're going to be together for so much longer than that, aren't we? The money we save by doing this would make good seed money for anything we wanted to do later.
Shall we?
I think you should. You'd be stupid not to. Have a good think about it. The two of you really have nothing to lose and everything to gain in this deal. You don't need to worry about moving in with us either. We're only doing it to give the two of you the chance to have a better life together. That's all.
Oh, I see.
Daisy?
Yes, what is it?
I've quit my job.
What? What do you mean you've quit your job?
Exactly that. I've quit. What else would I mean?
I mean, why? How can you just suddenly quit your job like that? Don't you think you were being a bit rash?
Well, I knew that if I discussed it with you first, that there's no way that you'd let me quit. So I just did it without saying anything to you.
Even so, you shouldn't just make huge, important decisions like that on your own. You aren't single anymore. You're a married man. You're the head of our little family, and you're supposed to act responsibly. We're a couple. We should talk things through together. You're currently the one who's making money at the moment. Well, you were anyway. So what you choose to do has a huge effect on me as well. How could you just suddenly quit your job without even so much as mentioning it to me beforehand?
I quit for a reason, you know. I have thought about it all properly. Do you really think I'd quit without thinking it through or having other plans in place?
You thought it through, did you? What exactly are you planning to do now, then? You better tell me what it is that you've apparently got planned.
I'm going to start my own business.
What? Are you having a laugh? Is that your big plan?
You shouldn't look down on or laugh at other people's plans, you know. Starting my own business has been a dream of mine for some time now. I was only working in a company like that so that I could make enough money to be able to make my dream of starting my own business a reality. That's all. I really hated every minute of it, you know. I hate working for someone and being told what to do all the time. But I just kept thinking that it was all so that I could start my own business.
How exactly are you going to do all of this then? I really don't have a clue what it is you're going on about all of a sudden. So the reason that you've suddenly quit your job is because you think you have enough seed money to start your own business now. Is that it? Where exactly is all of this money that you've apparently saved? Starting your own business isn't cheap, you know. What kind of business is it that you're planning to start?
Ask me one question at a time, will you? I can't even keep up when you're firing random questions at me like that.
What exactly is this amazing business that you're planning to start?
Well, I'm thinking of operating a handmade burger shop or something like that. Something that follows the trends of young people these days.
You what?
Don't you watch YouTube at all? Recently, handmade burgers are all the rage. If you tap into the minds of the young people, you can do nothing but succeed. If I had the money, I'd like to open a burger and a dessert place at the same time. What do you think about it?
Okay, so where exactly are you planning to get the money you need for all of these big plans then? Do you have enough money to open a shop? Do you even know how much premises are in the city these days?
Of course I do. I've looked everything like that up. I'm not totally stupid. And why do you keep saying that we don't have any money? We have the money that we saved up to get a house, don't we?
Have you lost your mind? Have you forgotten why we've moved in with your parents right now? Why on earth would you plan to spend that money?
Daisy, why are you being like this? I feel quite hurt, you know. Didn't you hear what Mom said when we spoke with her about the house and stuff? She said that she didn't want any money for the apartment, that she was going to give it to us so that we could use the money we'd save for something else.
So you remember exactly what Mom said. How can you not remember what you said yourself? You said that if we're going to have children, it would be good if we could get a big place to start with and save our money a bit at a time.
Oh, yes, I do remember saying that actually. But have another think about that. If I start a business now and we get it all up and running and doing well before we have kids, we can easily make 2 or 3 times what we are making now. The sum of money would be definitely much bigger than what we have now.
Do you think that starting your own business is as easy as that? If it was that easy, why would people work in companies for others to make ends meet? Everyone would just start their own business and do what they want when they want, wouldn't they?
I never said that it was going to be easy, did I? Of course there would be difficulties along the way. But if you work on a wage for someone else, there is always a limit to what you can earn. If you're able to make a success of your own business, there is no such limit. You can make a lot in a short time as well.
Yes, you might be able to make a success of the business and make a lot of money in a short time. However, you could also fail and go bust in a really short time as well. That's why people work for other companies. Your income is a lot more stable, you see. We moved in with your parents to save money to start a family. How can you possibly think of spending all of our savings and more before we've even really started saving? You still have a loan to repay as well, don't you? How are you expecting to pay the $700 that gets taken out of your account every month to pay off your loan if you don't have any money coming in?
If you just help me out a little bit, I can do it. I know I can.
How is any of this a plan? You want me to throw all of our hard-earned cash on some kind of pipe dream that you haven't even planned properly?
I'll make a success of it. I know I will. I had a really good dream last night as well. I dreamt that I became friends with a famous baseball player.
Well, if that's the case, just buy a lottery ticket and start looking for another job then.
You really think I should just stop at that? Never. It's not just that. The dream just seemed like a sign for me to follow my dreams.
If you have enough time to dream about things like that, Maybe you should spend a bit more of it thinking about how exactly you are going to support your family.
Please, Daisy, help me out. Just this once. I promise I'll make a success of it all.
Shut up now. I've heard enough. I'm not giving you my savings, so just you remember that.
Daisy, please. Is dinner nearly ready now?
Yes, Mom.
You don't look so good today. Is something the matter? It's because Ryan quit his job, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
I understand. I know exactly what it is that you're worrying about. But couldn't you just give my Ryan just one chance?
Excuse me? Have you actually heard what it is that he's going to try and do? How can you say that to me, knowing what it is that he's got planned?
Of course I know what it is that he's planning to do.
How can you just say that so easily? Starting a new business is the same as gambling your savings away if you don't have a proper plan and you choose the wrong type of thing to invest in. What I'm saying is that it's a big risk and dangerous for people like us who don't have much money to start with.
I understand what it is that you're saying. And yes, what you're saying is true. But don't you think that if that's what he wants to do, it's a lot smaller a risk if you try when you're younger so that you have enough time to somehow make the money back if it does happen to not go exactly as you'd planned? If you tried something like that when you already had a stable family life, if it went wrong, it could really destroy everything. At the moment, you have somewhere to live, you have savings, and you don't have any kids yet. If he is going to try something like this, I don't think he'll get a better opportunity than what he has right now.
Mom, I don't really understand what you mean. What I'm trying to say is that people don't just try to start a business once and then stop if it doesn't go well. They try again and again. It's like an addiction or something.
If I thought it wasn't a good idea, I'd stop him. I'd stop him straight away if I thought he was going to lose a lot of money. Anyway, do you think I'd just stand by and watch if I thought that my son was going to fail? I'd step in straight away to try and sort things out and make them better. Of course I would.
I don't know.
Don't you remember what I said before? I just want to make it so that the two of you can live comfortably together and make something of yourselves. So if you really don't think you can trust Ryan, trust me instead.
Okay, Mom. I understand. I will.
Thank you, Daisy, for understanding. Oh, Daisy. I didn't think you'd be here. What are you doing? Aren't you going to go?
Go? What are you talking about, David? Go where?
What do you mean? To Ryan's shop, of course. It's chaos there, don't you know? He didn't store the salad for his burgers properly, and one of the customers found a caterpillar in their burger. The customer reported it to the health authorities, and someone has gone there to carry out an inspection. It's chaos there. Did you really not know?
What did you just say? And all of this is happening now? Today?
It's been just under a few weeks since he was reported, I think. Mom must have known. I guess she didn't tell you. Since he got reported, business hasn't been very good, so Mom has been out delivering flyers most days.
What did you just say?
You really didn't know anything about any of this? It's been nearly 3 weeks now. How could you possibly not have known? If I hadn't popped in on my way there, you might never have even found out about all of this. I really can't believe Mom and Ryan kept this all from you. They've really overstepped the mark. How could they possibly keep something like that from you when you're all living in the same house even?
Ryan said that because he was just starting out, he wasn't making loads yet. But he did tell me that the shop was doing okay. That means that he wasn't even telling the truth about that, doesn't it?
How could the shop possibly be doing okay right now? The guy that Ryan agreed to go into business with has suddenly disappeared as well. So Ryan now has to pay his part of the loan that they took out to start the business as well.
What? I didn't even know that he had gone into business with anyone else. You're saying that they took a loan out as well? Ryan told me that as the shop was only small, he was able to start it with the money that we had saved up to get a house. He never said anything to me about him taking out loans or going into business with anyone else.
He really hasn't told you anything, has he? Just know that the situation isn't very good at the moment. I think that he'll probably have to call it quits and give up within 5 or 6 months.
I really can't believe what I've just heard. You're saying that Mom knew about all of this too, aren't you?
Yes, Mom knows about everything that's going on.
Well, I guess Mom will sort it all out somehow then. She told me that she would before, you see. She told me that if Ryan started a business and it all went pear-shaped, that she would take responsibility for it, you see.
Wow, Daisy. You really are naive, aren't you?
What do you mean?
Do you actually believe what Mom said to you? Mom isn't well off at all, you know. She doesn't have the funds to sort anything out. She's always pretending that she's a lot better off than she actually is. Surely you knew that.
I don't really understand what it is that you're saying, David.
Mom and Dad made it seem like they have enough money to do whatever they want to, didn't they? That's not true. Not true at all. To be totally honest with you, Dad hardly gives Mom any money at all because of her love for anything luxurious.
What are you talking about?
Daisy, are you really living with my parents? I really don't understand how the 4 of you can live under the same roof and you not know anything about what is going on with my parents or your own husband. Do they all just ignore you or something?
I really can't believe what you're telling me, to tell you the truth.
I didn't want to make the relationship between you and my family bad or anything like that. Please don't think too badly of them. They aren't bad people. I guess they just haven't told you because they didn't feel the need to yet. Maybe things aren't quite as bad as I thought they were.
No, it's fine. Thank you very much for letting me know what's going on. If it wasn't for you, they'd have kept me in the dark for I don't know how long. It's really lucky that I found out before they made me look even more stupid. Why did you come by here today anyway?
Oh, it's just that I think I found the girl that I want to marry. I was planning to tell Mom and Dad officially when they got back later. That's all.
Oh, I see. Ryan, have you lost your mind? I've heard that your business has gone under.
It hasn't gone under at all. Why are you talking like this about things you know nothing about?
I've heard that the person that you went into business with has betrayed you and disappeared as well. And that a customer reported you because they found a caterpillar in their burger. I know everything.
What? I mean, who told you all of this?
David told me. Tomorrow, I'm going to go and see for myself what's going on. So you'd better tell me the truth right now.
Oh, well, yes, we have had a few teething problems like the ones that you've mentioned. But doesn't everyone?
It's not like I've been stuck in the house doing nothing, is it?
I'm trying my hardest to sort it all out at the moment, okay?
How dare you shout at me after what you've done? I heard that you took out another loan as well. You told me that the money we'd saved would be enough for you to open the shop, didn't you?
Yes, I did. I did tell you that, but there was so much that I wanted to do, and as I was so determined for the shop to be a success, I spent a bit more than I had planned to. So I ended up having to take out another loan to cover it all.
Did you take the loan out in your name?
Well, the guy I started the business with, the one that betrayed me, he isn't that kind of a person. He must have been in a really bad situation to do that. I never even imagined that he'd stab me in the back like he did.
How can you be so laid back about all of this? That means that you must be paying at least $1,000 a month in loan repayments, doesn't it? You have no money coming in, and now you have even more going out than you did before, haven't you? I don't understand how you can still be acting so calm and laid back about everything. Have you still not realized how serious the situation you've put us in is?
It's still too early to know if the shop's going under or not. Don't talk about it like that. Mom and I are trying our hardest to turn this around and to make a go of it. Don't pester me like this. If you aren't going to help, Just leave me to sort it all out in peace, will you?
Do you think I'm mad enough to help you out again? You've already lost all of our savings. What more are you planning to do to me? You and your mom said that you'd take responsibility for all of this, so you'd better just sort it out somehow between the two of you.
Are you really my wife? You really have gone too far this time. At times like this, you should be trying to help me out. You could at least ask your parents if they could lend us a bit of money or something. Or at least try and think of ideas to help me, or give me some support. Anything. You never do anything to help or encourage me, you know.
Why are you trying to make out that this is my fault? You're the one that has messed your so-called business up so much.
Oh, well done, Daisy. Well done. Your husband is going through a really difficult time, and instead of trying to encourage him, comfort him, or even help him out, you're yelling at him. What a great wife you are. What gives you the right to shout at my son like that anyway?
Mom, this isn't something that I can just let go. According to what David said, there are already rumors on the socials about Ryan's shop being dirty and unhygienic. How are you planning to sort all of that out? With what money?
How can you be so sure that this isn't a problem that can be fixed without even trying to sort it all out? Do you really have to act this way towards your own family?
I think that it is important that you can tell the truth to your family. You have to be able to be truthful and tell things how they are, even if it might be hard and something that the other person might not want to hear. Lying and covering things up to spare the other person's feelings is no good to anyone. You told me this before, Mom, didn't you? If you thought it wasn't going to work out, you'd put an end to it all. I think that time is now. I think that this isn't working out, and that we should stop before things get so bad that we'll find it too hard to recover from our losses. I think you should stop your son, like you promised me you would, before things get even worse for everyone involved.
Who exactly do you think you are, telling me what to do like this? The more I get to know you, the more I don't like what I see. I think you should quit while you're ahead.
Mom, you have to see things how they are. Do you really think that now is the right time for us to be trying to start a business?
Well, you could get a part-time job or something to try and help out, couldn't you? How can you tell me that I have to see things how they are when you're doing nothing at all to try and help out or to make things better?
Do you think that that's something that you should be saying to me right now? Why are you trying to make out that all of this is my fault?
I'm only doing all of this for you because I'm your mother-in-law. If you're living here with us because you don't have enough money to find somewhere of your own, you could at least do the housework. How can you talk to me like this when you're living in my house for free and not even doing any of your duties as a daughter-in-law? I agree with Mom. I never realized before, but you really are lazy, you know. Mom and I are having such a hard time here and working all the hours under the sun to try and turn my business around. You, on the other hand, just lie down on the bed to rest the minute you get home from work, don't you?
Did I tell you to start your own business? Who's the one that was too stubborn to give up on the idea? Even though I told you that I didn't approve and that I didn't think it was a good idea?
I told you before, don't shout at my son like this! How dare you! If you think you have the right to criticize my son and his business, maybe you should put your money where your mouth is and help him out a bit! Mom! I've had enough! Be quiet, the pair of you! I can't cope with all of this noise any longer!
I thought you said you and Dad enjoyed living in a noisy house, Mom.
Stop answering back! You're so rude! Do you think I'll just take all of your nonsense lying down? Do you think that I look like someone you should cross?
My savings have been put into this business too, so I can't just turn a blind eye to everything that's going on, you know. You said that you would sort things out if they went belly up, Mom. So you'd better hurry up and sort this out and close the business down before things get any worse.
If you want to see any of your savings again, then you'd better wait, quietly and patiently. If you can't do that, you could always put some more money into the business to try and get it out of this mess. What on earth do you think you're doing? Oh, Daisy, I thought you said that you were going to work overtime tonight. What are you doing back so early? Anyway, you're blessed with things to eat. If you want to eat steak with us, you'd better go get a knife and fork.
Steak? Where do you have the money to be buying steak?
What do you mean? I have money. Why wouldn't I? I've just been saving it, that's all.
You haven't used the money that you're supposed to be using for your living expenses to buy steak now, Mom. Have you?
So what if I have? Even if it is supposed to be for living expenses, it's my money after all.
Mom, don't you think that you're spending a bit much now that Dad's gone on a business trip and can't see what you've been buying?
Why do you think that I'm spending too much? We need to eat, don't we? Everyone deserves a treat once in a while. You must understand that. You really do think little of me, don't you? You acting like this is the reason that I can't show you off as my daughter-in-law, you know. You don't even treat me well. What do I possibly have to brag about?
Mom, why are you being like this? You were supposed to be stopping Ryan from making a mess of the business, but you're doing the opposite and actually encouraging him to make more of a mess. And spending money that we don't even have in the meantime.
You're shouting again! That's all you do these days. If you aren't going to eat with us, go into your bedroom and go to sleep or something.
If you act like this, there's no point in me working and giving you living expenses, is there? I think it'd be better if I stopped giving it to you both. If you need money, you'll just have to work out a way to get it by yourselves.
How can you look down on me like that when you only give me a measly $500 a month? You think you're something special, don't you? We're giving you a huge apartment for nothing, and you can't even bear to do this for us. Don't you want the apartment or something? Just think of the reason that you're living with us like this at the moment. If you just put up with everything for a little longer, you'll be able to get a big apartment for free out of it all. Are you really going to give up on all of that? If the two of you decide that you don't want to live there, I can just sell it. It doesn't bother me either way. Mom's right, Daisy. She's going to give us a whole apartment to live in. The least you can do is give her $500 a month. It doesn't even compare to what she's doing for us now, does it? Just be a bit more kind-hearted, won't you? Daisy, come here for a minute, will you?
What is it, Mom?
What, are you scared that I'm going to yell at you or something? Today's your day off, isn't it? Come out here. Let's have a chat. I've been going over and over this in my head for the last few days. You know the apartment that I said that I was going to give you?
Yes, Mom?
After seeing the way you have been behaving lately, I've decided that I don't really want to give it to you anymore, you see.
Excuse me?
David's going to get married soon too, you know. I think it would be better if I gave the apartment to him instead, as a wedding present.
Sorry, I don't think I quite understand what it is that you're saying. You said that you'd give that apartment to us, didn't you?
Well, maybe you should have treated us a bit better then, shouldn't you?
Mom, the only reason that I have been putting up with all of this is because you promised that if we lived here with you for 2 years, that you'd give us the apartment. You can't just go back on your word and give the apartment to David. Surely.
Why on earth not? I'm the owner of the house. I am free to do whatever it is I want with it. One more thing. I'm really not feeling too good these days. Ryan said that you were really good at looking after your elders. Why don't you start trying that out with me?
Excuse me?
You and Ryan can live here with us, and I'm going to give the apartment to David as a wedding present.
I've never known anyone go back on their word as much as you do. I don't know why I ever trusted you or went along with any of this in the first place, to be honest.
What did you just say?
I really can't live like this a minute longer. This is daylight robbery. It really is.
What did you just say to me?
I'm so angry now that, to be honest, I don't even know what I'm saying. If you want to be respected and treated nicely, You have to earn that respect, you know. I have no intention of respecting a con artist like you.
What did you just call me? A con artist? How could you say something like that to me?
Yes, I did. I've had enough now. I want out. If I stay here in this family, I think I'm going to destroy my own life as well. So I'm going to get out while I still can. I want a divorce.
A divorce? I can't believe you'd say that. Do you think that would scare me? Go on then. Try it. You don't have a penny to your name. How do you think someone like you can make a living on your own?
I'm pretty sure that I could do much better on my own than I would if I stayed a part of this pathetic excuse for a family. That's for sure. I'm going to leave right now. Well, I'm thinking of it, in fact. I'm only going to take the things that I'll need right away. So just do what you want with everything else. You haven't done a thing for me since I've been a part of this family. So that's the least you can do for me. Am I right?
You're being totally ridiculous. You don't even have anything to take with you. There's nothing in this house that belongs to you, so just leave. As you are. Get lost.
You really are something. Right to the end, aren't you? You trapped me in this pathetic excuse of a family with your false promises of a house. And now you don't even have the decency to let me leave with my own belongings? Fine. If that's the way you want to play, keep it all. I don't think I even want anything from this filthy place anyway.
Go on then. Go. Let's see how well you can live on your own. I bet it won't be as easy as you think it will be.
Hello?
Daisy! Divorce? What on earth are you talking about?
Oh, I was going to call you, actually. I won't need to bother now. Is your mom there too, by any chance?
Yes, she's here. Why?
Okay, great. Make sure you go somewhere where your mom can hear what I'm saying as well. There's something that I want to say to the both of you together.
Hang on a second. Mom, Daisy says she's got something that she wants to say to the two of us together. Has she not decided that she wants to come back yet? She really is stubborn, that one.
Hey, you!
Hey, you! Are you not even going to address me properly now? How dare you shout hey to get your mother-in-law's attention? I see you still haven't decided that you were wrong and that you want to come back then.
Oh, I see you understand me well. There was just something that I thought that the two of you should hear from me. That's all. I'm thinking of suing you for divorce instead of us agreeing to divorce each other, you see.
You what? What on earth are you talking about? Suing? Do you think that anyone can do that without even a valid reason? Don't worry, Ryan. She can't do anything of the sort. She's just saying it to try and scare us. That's all. She's right, Daisy, isn't she? You're just saying that to try to scare us, aren't you?
Well, I've been to see a divorce lawyer, and it seems that I have a case to sue you, you see. Luckily for me, thanks to your mom using the apartment as bait to keep me here, I do have grounds to sue you.
What are you saying? What exactly are you going to sue us for? There has to be a reason, surely.
I'm going to sue you for emotional damage. For the way that you have treated me, Mom. I have been working and earning a wage instead of my incompetent waste of space of a husband. And while the two of you were outside messing everything up, I also did all of the cooking and housework on top of that. Apparently, that kind of thing works highly in my favor when working out the percentages in the division of assets.
You what?
I never knew that one day I'd be grateful for the way you've treated me. The lawyer said that I should get about 70% of the apartment as well. If you don't believe me, I'll give you a copy of all of the evidence that I've collected, and you can take it to a different lawyer yourself and see what they say.
Daisy, why are you being like this? We could just talk everything through and work it all out. You didn't need to take it this far and get lawyers involved. Why do you have to make such a big deal out of everything?
That's exactly what I want to know as well.
Stop throwing money away and come back home so that we can sort all of this out together. I'm willing to sort this out like the adults we are.
I guess the two of you are scared now that I'm trying to sort things out by the book. Well, I'm planning to put my all into this court case. So if you want to fight against it, you better take out another loan and get a really good lawyer. If you want a lawyer, you need at least the retainer fee after all, don't you?
Are you really planning to take us to court and fight us over this?
Yes, I am. If you don't believe me, call me again when you receive the letter that my lawyer has sent you or something. You can make yourselves properly bankrupt if you haven't already. I guess you still must have something left.
Daisy! Mom, what on earth are we going to do now? Oh, not my apartment! If I lose that as well, your dad will throw me out! I'm sure of it!
Of course, I ended up winning the case. I wasn't able to completely avoid all of Ryan's debt, but thanks to my excellent lawyer, and the fact that me working and doing most of the housework swung the division of assets firmly in my favor, I didn't end up losing anything in the divorce. I was even able to buy a reasonable-sized apartment with the money that I received through the divorce. I never expected to get anything like this from the divorce. I did well divorcing him rather than putting up with their nonsense for any longer. Hello?
Hello, this is Daisy, right?
Yes, it is. May I ask who's calling?
Oh, I'm your ex-husband, Brian's brother's wife, Kathy. I would have become your sister-in-law.
Oh, so you must have become that jerk. Ryan's sister-in-law then. Am I right? Why are you calling me, though? I divorced Ryan before you even married David and became part of his family. And we've never met or anything either. I can't really see a reason why you would need to speak to me. That's all.
Yes, that's right. Daisy? I can call you that, can't I? I was just hoping that you could give me some advice. That's all.
What advice? I was always treated badly and lied to by that family the whole time I was married to Ryan. So I don't really see what help I could be to you, I'm afraid.
Well, it's just that I feel like the same thing is happening to me. That's all.
What do you mean?
Well, before we got married, David said that his family would provide us with an apartment, so I only had to get some things for the house. But later, his mother called us to her house and said that the people who were renting their apartment would be leaving in 2 years. And if we lived with them for just 2 years, they would give us the apartment for nothing.
Oh, that's exactly the same thing that happened to me, I'm afraid. I'm pretty sure that they don't even have that apartment anymore. I got 70% of it in the divorce, so they must have had to sell it to pay me my compensation, you see.
Yes, that's what I thought. You see, I thought she was telling the truth. We moved in with them, and now I'm working full-time as well as doing all of the housework and cooking and, well, everything. She also said that they had a tiny bit of the loan they took out to buy the house left to pay off, so I'm giving her money each month for that as well. I've just found out that everything she said about the apartment and everything else, to be honest, were all lies. As you just told me, they sold the apartment to pay your compensation, so don't even have it anymore. And they still have a huge loan taken out on the place they're living at the moment as well. So even if they sold it, we'd hardly end up with anything at all. Anyway, that's where David and I are living at the moment.
Oh, I see. Why did you believe them? They are compulsive liars and have no money or anything to their names, you know. You better get out of there as soon as you can.
Yes, that's what I'm planning to do. I just wanted to ask if you could recommend a good lawyer to me. That's all. I heard that you bled the family dry when you divorced Ryan, and I'd like to do the same.
Oh, you heard then, did you? Yes, I did. You did well to call me. I'll send the number of the lawyer I used to the number you're calling me from right away.
Thank you.
I've sent it.
Thank you so much, Daisy.
He really is a great lawyer, you know. He'll make sure they'll never be able to do the same to anyone else ever again. So call him and do what he tells you to do.
Thank you so much for this, Daisy.
I hope you'll get enough from the divorce to be able to buy your own apartment, just like I did.
Thanks for everything you've said and done for me today.
That family doesn't know what's coming to them. I feel even more excited than I did when I was the one getting the divorce. Okay, let me think about it and get back to you. I'm just with my friend eating lunch at the moment, so I'll think about it and give you a call later to discuss it. Is that okay? Sorry, what did you say? I can't give you an exact time right now, but it will be later on. Okay, see you soon. Bye. Only you would stay on the phone with a cold caller for that long. You are way too nice for your own good. I know. But I feel bad. Those people have bills to pay too. I get that, but there is a way to refuse them nicely. You don't have to be rude about it. I'm sure they are used to it. If you keep telling them you will think about it and that you'll get back to them, they won't leave you alone. Anyway, continue with what you were telling me before. What were you talking about again? Oh, yes. So, basically, not long ago, he asked if he could borrow my card, as he knew I had accumulated free points to spend. So I'm assuming he wanted to use the points for himself. He didn't exactly explain what he wanted them for, though. Wait. Seriously? Really? Who even asked someone that sort of question? Yes, I was upset he even asked me that question. So I ignored his WhatsApp message. That's crossing the line. He seems very strange. How long have you two been dating again? About 2 months. Wow. Not long at all. You'd have thought you'd have been together for a while if he's already comfortable with asking those types of things. Yes, but I keep getting a weird gut feeling like something isn't right. There just seems to be a lot of red flags from the start. What do you mean? Well, after that, we made up and I was trying to forget the situation. But then he suddenly mentioned that we should share Amazon Prime accounts. And by share, he means him use mine. His behaviors aren't red flags. He is just a red flag in general. Has it written all over him. What did you say to him? I said we could talk about it later on when I go home. Why don't you just lie? Tell him you're already sharing it with someone else. And also tell him you've already used the points on your card and he can't use them. Simple. And if he asks who? I only really share those things with my family or a boyfriend. Perfect excuse. Just use your family as the excuse. It'll work. Trust me. But the more I think about it, the funnier it is. Why should you have to stress and make up lies for someone who you have only been dating for 2 months? You shouldn't have to do that. Take advice from me. In situations like this, you just need to make up an excuse to kindly let him down. Then just stop meeting him. You don't need to stress about lying to a person like that. It's his fault for being so rude and demanding in the first place. I was also surprised he had asked such things, as we hadn't been dating for long at all. I was very shocked, actually. Of course you would be shocked. My boyfriend of 2 years wouldn't even ask me those kinds of questions. It's just rude. Those are things you can happily refuse, so don't feel bad about it and just tell him straight. I've already refused about 5 or 6 things he's asked, so I feel even worse having to say no again. He will just complain and go in a bad mood. I think you should just get really angry with him. Yell at him that what he is requesting is illegal. He will be getting the message then, surely. You're just being too soft on him. You need to show him you are seriously tired of this behavior. It seems obvious, but he will be shocked to see that side of you. He currently sees you as a pushover. It's illegal, so he shouldn't be asking. I really hate these kinds of situations. Why do some people not know the difference between what is wrong and right? It's basic manners. Exactly. So it's best to just get rid of those types of people before it gets more serious. It will just get worse if you don't end it now. You can't agree to him anyway. It's beyond your control. You'll be drained from having to lie so much. Well, letting him use my card and my Amazon Prime is my choice, I guess. But I get what you mean. I need to be more stern.
Well, it is your choice, but it's illegal, remember? Even if you wanted to do it, you shouldn't really be. So it's not your choice.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Also, as a close friend of yours, I'm telling you he sounds like trouble and I don't like him. So take from that what you will. Or do you want me to continue listing the reasons why you should dump him?
Okay, I get it. Also, I forgot to tell you. Not long ago, this guy who's a member of my Spanish class randomly asked me to help him with moving. I should also mention that I barely know the guy.
Huh? What? Why do you keep getting asked such outrageous things? Okay, so what did you say?
I don't know how I worded it exactly, but I obviously refused. Do I look like that much of a pushover? Why would you randomly ask a stranger, someone you have never spoken to before, to help you move? It's like some horror movie story waiting to unfold.
Yeah, sounds sketchy to me. What's happened? Why are you in such a state? What do you want, Mom? What are you doing? You've drunk a whole bottle of vodka. I don't know. I just feel strange about the fact Jolie is getting married tomorrow. Thank you, Charlie. For what, Mom? You worked so hard to get us both in this position. Thank you for the recognition, Mom. So stop drinking now. You've had more than enough. Mom. What, Charlie? It's just that I'm having trouble dealing with the fact she's getting married tomorrow, and her fiancé is way more successful than I'll ever be. It's so embarrassing to face the fact your son-in-law will be doing better than your actual son. I'm just so sorry, Mom.
Honey, stop it now. Your mom doesn't need all this.
It's okay. Go home first without me. I need to talk to my mom for a bit longer.
Please, stop it.
Mom, I'm so sorry I turned out like this. I'm such a failure. There's no need to be sorry, Charlie. There's nothing wrong with you. You aren't a failure. Don't feel embarrassed. I've tried to be the best son and older brother I could be. Exactly. I'm so lucky to have you as my son. They don't make them like you in this world anymore. Everyone is too busy with their own lives these days. You were always thinking about your future and saving money for it. There isn't many out there like you. Even when your father died and we went bankrupt, I got through it all by thinking of you and how I needed to stay strong for you. That's why I dropped out of university and got a job straight away. I needed to do something to help make the situation right. It's all thanks to you that I've stayed strong through this.
Honey, your mom must be tired. Let's go.
It's okay, leave him. I'm not tired. Mom, I did everything I could. I dropped out of university before my 3rd year. Got a job working in a restaurant, cleaning hotels, working on construction sites. I worked hard and tried to do everything I could. What are you on about? Who am I to thank for this house? Also, who's to thank for your parents-in-law's house? You are. What have I done to deserve this? I don't want to live, but I don't want to die. It's like I'm being teased. My emotions are up and down.
Honey, come on. You're just drunk and feeling a lot of emotions right now.
I said for you to leave before me. I still have more stuff to talk with my mom about.
Your mom has heard enough and it's getting late. We're leaving.
I told you it's fine. Let him say what he has to say. Just go and let us talk. And that time when the person I worked with sued me for all the money I saved? Just because I hit his arm by accident and he slipped on the restaurant floor and split his head. Yes, I remember him. I won't ever forget him, the disgraceful boy. I didn't smoke or drink for 2 years and 10 months just to be able to save up money to buy myself a car to work as an Uber. But then that was all taken from me. I keep reliving that night when that crazy drunk driver crashed into me and destroyed my new car. The thing I worked so hard for and saved up to buy. Driving like an idiot. Yes, I cried a lot that day too. We all did. So much. I worked so hard, but every time I'd come home exhausted, I felt bad because you always looked even more tired than I was. Every day was the same. I came home and rested my swollen feet. I really wanted to die. I felt like hitting my head against a wall and just dying. I asked myself, why was everyone living a better life than I was? Charlie, stop it! Why? Stop dwelling on the past. You did well to come this far. Your business is doing well. Try thinking the present for once. Positively. Really? Do you call this doing well? Yes, you're doing well to have come this far. Don't you think? You've managed to save and buy 2 houses, including one for your parents-in-law. I'd call that success, wouldn't you? But still, Mom, I'm sorry. I could have done more. Those who have jobs appearing on TV shows, I'm so jealous of them. They're all doing so well for themselves. Charlie, it's okay. It's not okay. I'm not okay. I don't need you to do any better than you're doing now. You have been the best son to me. This world is saturated with people doing well. It's a very competitive environment. I don't need my son to be a part of that stressful world. But I want to be, Mom. I want to earn enough money to buy nice things, be living comfortably, and to make others jealous of my lifestyle. Why is life so unfair? My body is aching all over. Of course it will. You've drunk way too much vodka. Honey, please could you pass the water? There's some on the nightstand next to you. I needed that. What time is it again? It's almost midnight. What? Why aren't you sleeping? You were in such a bad state that you fell fast asleep. Shame that means the rest of us can't sleep. Who said you can't sleep? What have I done to you? Why are you speaking with such an attitude? I asked you, what have I done wrong? Why do you get such an attitude every time you get yourself into such a drunken state? An attitude. I've said nothing wrong. Why are you speaking to me in that way? We aren't fighting right now. Who said we were fighting? No, I'm just saying. No one has yelled at you. No one has told you that you are doing badly. We always have food on the table. We are doing our best. Aren't we? So what? So you just let your sister's new husband-to-be get you down like this? Well, not exactly. There are a lot of people in this world who seem to have it all. But I can assure you they don't. Just because people appear on TV doesn't mean their business is doing well. In reality, there are only a handful of people who are actually doing well. The rest just seem like it. It's just hard. Hard not to compare myself. Yes, but every time you behave like this, it's also hard for me, too. I'm just very sad. I'm sad, you're sad, my mom is sad. Everyone around me is sad. The fact my mom is sick and I can't do anything about it makes me sad. The fact I'm not doing as good as I want to be makes me sad. Even you, my wife, seem sad. Stop it with the whining. Why do you always have to be so negative? What more could you possibly be doing? You're doing enough. Yeah, my mom is still getting more and more sick. But you can't help that. Your mom being sick is not your fault. There's nothing more you can do for her. Because she's worked so hard in her past, providing for me and Jolie, she has ended up like this. Now her body is paying the price for it. Ugh, I'm exhausted. Let me sleep.
Come on, it's time to go home. 1 second, Mom. I'm just watching something on Auntie Michelle's phone. Did I or did I not tell you that cell phones aren't for people your age? It's not good for you. Give it back because we're leaving. But Mom, I'm watching something really important. Watch it on my cell phone. Not fair. You're mean, Mom. You always take it away from me. I have to drive anyway, so use it then. No, I want to finish it now. No. Now stand up. It's time to go home.
Jolie, it's 9 p.m. It's a bit late to make her go home to bed now.
What do you mean too late? I drove here. It won't take us long to get back home. What's there to worry about?
If you're leaving, then let Alice sleep here tonight. She can start to settle down now, ready to go to sleep in the next hour. It's too cold to make her go outside this late. Plus, it's way past her bedtime.
What? Don't be so silly.
Just let her sleep here. It's too late and freezing. Plus, it's not fair to her sleeping in that narrow apartment. She needs to sleep in a place she feels comfortable in. Mom's staying here anyway, so just let Alice stay over too. It's not fair on her. She'll be fine with all of us.
What about me? Joking. Of course that's the last thing you'd ever want. Of course you'd never consider me.
Stop exaggerating. You know that's not the case. You're the one who said you felt more comfortable when you were in your apartment alone. So leave Alice here to sleep.
Alice said she feels uncomfortable sleeping here.
Uncomfortable? If she was so uncomfortable, she wouldn't be having as much fun as she is right now.
She's 3 years old now. She tells me when she likes or doesn't like something. She is able to express to me how she feels, and she told me she doesn't like it. She prefers to be at kindergarten playing with her friends whilst I'm in work, than being stuck here with her grandmother all day. So I'm telling you, she doesn't want to stay here.
Well, they do say that even pets give their owners signals that let them know when they are comfortable in a place or not. So I'm sure you're right about knowing where Alice feels the most comfortable staying. Stop talking nonsense. She just told you she didn't want to leave.
Yes, only because she is engrossed in Michelle's cell phone.
Anyway, it's too late now, so she will have to stay.
Alice, what are you doing? Mommy wants to go home now. No! Not fair!
Jolie, why are you being so stubborn? You're acting like we're strangers to her. We are her family, too. You shouldn't be afraid of leaving her with us.
I only came here to see Mom because she's been so sick recently. If it was my choice and if Mom wasn't sick, I wouldn't have ever shown my face around here. The last thing I wanted to do was to bump into you two. I wouldn't have come had I known you'd both be home.
Jolie, it's getting cold out there now. The roads are freezing over. Why don't you both just consider staying the night? You can go first thing in the morning. Or at least let Alice stay. We can drop her back first thing. Promise.
I said no! Now please, let me leave! Stop acting like you care. Just because you're trying to look good in front of Charlie and Mom. Don't interfere in family matters.
There's no need for that. I was only trying to be of help.
Leave it, you two. There's no need for you both to start fighting with each other. Alice is only acting up because she's sick and has been having bad stomach issues. Do you really think Jolie would risk taking Alice home to an apartment that was really that bad? She's insisting on taking her because it's not as bad as you think. She knows what she is doing, so just let it go.
You're right, Mom. Also, Mom, when you need to go to the hospital, try to time it with my days off from work. Or get Charlie and Michelle to take you. You've already been kind enough to let them move in with you whilst you're sick, so I'm sure they wouldn't mind repaying the favor.
So, what do you want me to do? Take a taxi to my appointments?
If you cannot arrange an appointment during my time off work, then yes. You can call them or book an Uber on the app. Do you not know how to use a phone? Ask Charlie to help you. It will be way better to just learn how to use Uber than sit waiting for Charlie or Michelle to take you. You'd be waiting for them for so long, you'd end up making your own way to the hospital. Looking alone and pitiful, like you have no family that cares about you.
Jolie, Rose hasn't told us what's wrong with her exactly.
She shouldn't have to. If it was your own mom, you would go out of your way, wouldn't you?
Rose didn't tell us she was seeking help for the problems she's been having. If she had said, we would have been more attentive.
You live together. How didn't you notice? Doesn't that just show you aren't paying enough attention? If my mom has told you she is sick, you should have been caring for her more. Anyway, I'm now telling you to just help her out more. Don't just push her to the side because she's older and it gets annoying.
Why are you being like this?
Be honest, you are low-key happy my mom is sick. Because the only reason you were able to afford a house like this is because Charlie sold his house and my mom sold hers. So they were able to combine the money and buy somewhere big enough to reside together. Yet you cannot even do the smallest of favors for your sick mother-in-law just because it's inconvenient to you. So you let her go alone.
Wait a second. What's us selling our house got to do with any of this?
I'm just asking you to look after her and treat her properly.
Rose, could you please explain to us exactly your health problems? So that going forward we understand it better and what you need from us. You haven't once told us you have been having such painful problems internally, nor have you told us you have been attending hospital appointments.
Why are you demanding me to explain it right now?
Because unless you tell us these things, we won't know. We are stuck and cannot help you if we are unaware of anything that is going on. So it's unfair that Jolie is accusing us of not caring for you properly, when we were totally unaware of the situation. Of course I would have taken you to your hospital appointments. I can't believe you'd accuse me of just not attending because it was an inconvenience. Do you really see me as that type of person? I'm truthfully very offended.
Okay, Michelle, leave it. I've not accused you of anything. Don't start arguing with me. It's not like I've been lying to you.
Rose, that's not the point. I wasn't saying that. I'm just trying to explain it from our side and let you know that we were more than likely to play our part and help out.
And you can call yourself a teacher. Yet you need me to sit and explain things to you clearly in order for you to understand.
I don't know how you put up with their behavior issues, Mom. You're getting sicker by the day, yet those two are coming home at whatever time they want. Sometimes even past 9 p.m. It's disrespectful, coming in so late and disturbing you, meaning that you can't even get a good night's sleep. Do you know how important sleep is for people's health?
What do you mean, behavior issues? Be careful how you are talking to me. I'm your older brother, remember that.
You know what I'm talking about. Your disrespectful behavior.
As if you aren't just as bad as I am. Leaving Alice alone for multiple nights in a row just so you can go out and get drunk. Why don't you fix that behavior first before you start lecturing me? What do you have to be proud of? The fact you got divorced?
I was waiting for you to bring that up. If I hadn't have got divorced, I would have regretted it later on down the line. So I'm proud that I did it. Alice, what are you doing? We're going now. Put your jacket on. Bye, Grandma.
Bye, Alice. See you soon. Remember to study hard in kindergarten tomorrow. Hopefully soon you'll be writing your ABCs. I can see it now. Alice will be the genius of the family. I'm telling you, she will be writing by the time she turns 4. Alice, make sure you study hard and become a doctor. Then you can fix Grandma.
Rose, I think it'll be good for you to get some rest now.
I can't believe you earlier. You should know better than to speak to me and your sister-in-law like that.
I'm not engaging in this conversation again. Make sure you check around you tomorrow before you get out of the taxi. Just in case a car is coming from behind and you don't see it.
Ugh, I'd rather be hit by a car than have to go through this pain every day. I get it. My problem isn't severe enough for anyone to want to go out of their way to help me.
Rose, please don't say that. Try at least think a bit positively. Just being negative all the time won't help your health situation.
Truthfully, if you cared about me, you would want to help me. regardless of how unwell I am. So isn't it only fair for me to expect you to help me get to my hospital appointments? Or is that too much to ask?
Yes, you're right. I'm sorry. I'll do better. I've just been so busy. We've both been busy. We haven't paid enough attention. I apologize for that. I'll help you tomorrow, I promise.
How can I trust your words? You're speaking in an awfully sarcastic tone of voice. Almost as if everything is an inconvenience to you. Huffing like a child who is being forced to do something they don't want to be doing. I always thought you would have been good to me as a daughter-in-law. I guess I had too high expectations for you at the start. Not anymore, though. You've completely ruined that. Please don't suddenly speak to me and act like you care. When it is clear as day that you couldn't care less if I was healthy, dead or alive. So don't make promises you can't keep.
Mom, I'm sorry, but I can't pressure someone into anything. It's not something that can be easily fixed, unless someone donates you an organ. But I cannot put that pressure on us in our marriage, nor pressure on me or my siblings. It's not something that can be decided lightly.
Who mentioned that? I didn't.
I'm just saying it's not something anyone should get pressured into doing.
Exactly, but who's complaining about that?
I'm not saying you're complaining, but I can see a difference in your behavior since I told you I won't do it. It's actually a bit embarrassing.
Right, okay. If it's so embarrassing, then buy me an apartment. Only a small one like Jolie has. I'll just go and live there. Away from you lot. I'm clearly just being a burden.
What? Stop talking such nonsense.
Honey, come on. Let your mom rest now. It's late.
Why can't I catch a break? My life has been one heap of bad luck. Nothing ever goes right for me. What did I possibly do that was so bad in my past life to deserve this? Because of your father passing away, I've had to work extra hard raising you and your sister. Yet my son cannot do the same for me now that I am gray and old.
Mom, I'm trying my best to find a donor for you. Don't you think I'm trying?
Well, you need to try harder. I need one as soon as possible. I can't live like this for much longer. It's torture. I cannot wait much longer. I go to bed every night just praying that I get to open my eyes again to see another day. It's unfair for a human to have to live like this. Don't you feel sorry for me as your mother? Think of how much I'm suffering and try harder.
Ugh, I can't stand this. All she sees me as right now is a potential organ donor. Nothing more. I get shivers just thinking about it. Seriously, I cannot cope with your family much longer. They are driving me crazy. Yes, I am very aware. Enough now. We need to get some sleep. If she cannot find a match, why don't you try see if anyone will exchange donors with you? I'm sure many of the donors your mom could not match with are suitable for other patients, and theirs is suitable for your mom. Why is she being so fussy and demanding with it? Because she's sick. Her stomach is really getting her down. So she's extra sensitive. Truthfully, I don't even know why I did the suitability test when you told me to before. Exactly. You should have just refused to do it. Why are you telling me this just now? I was pressured into doing the test. I'm just saying, if you hadn't have done it, and it hadn't have come back a perfect match, then we wouldn't be in this situation right now. Because the result came back how it was, we are now stuck in this mess. How was I supposed to refuse to do the test in that situation? Your mom's kidney was about to fail. I felt helpless. We were all in such a state of shock and the mood in the house was awful. If I had refused to do it in that moment, I would have looked like I'd betrayed the family. You just shouldn't have come to the hospital that day. Well, that's in the past, and we can't change that I went there with you. All of your relatives agreed to take a suitability test, so I felt pressured into taking one too. I feared to be the only one at that time to refuse to take one. I didn't know I'd be the only one that would come out as a suitable match. Not when all of your relatives also did the test. I didn't think the pressure would then all be on me to decide then and there whether I would donate my kidney to your mom or not.
But I'm sure of one thing.
What's that?
If you had donated your kidney to my mom that day, I would have been forever thankful to you. You would have been my mom's savior, and I would have done everything you ever wanted from that day forward. I'd have done anything to make you happy. The best husband you could have ever asked for.
So you're saying because I didn't go through with it, you aren't going to be a good husband to me anymore?
That's not what I'm saying.
When you marry someone and you love them, you promise to make that person happy for the rest of their lives. Then what about me? If I donated my kidney to your mom, then my condition could potentially get worse. Shouldn't you be putting my health first? You won't even donate your own organs to help your mom, yet you expect me, an outsider, to do it. And that only then you will be a good husband? Your sister won't even donate to save her own mom.
We can't donate. That's why.
No, you're just making excuses. The doctor said even if there's a difference in blood type, it doesn't matter. Jolie could donate, but yet your mom expects her daughter-in-law to. It's just unbelievable.
What's unbelievable? It's the least you can do for my mom. Her kidney functioning is getting worse and worse. Any person would want to help if they could. Especially if it was a match.
Well, sorry, I'm not like everybody else.
It's just hard seeing my mom be so sick. She's barely eating, keeps peeing at night, heaving after meals, and is constantly swelling. I just wanted to do anything I can to help. She doesn't even have the energy to walk very far.
It's just so strange. Why would she ask her daughter-in-law, who hasn't an inch of similar blood in her, then ask her own family? I get that her family is precious to her, but I am also someone's precious daughter. I've even lent her my designer handbags and clothes, which she is letting Jolie use. When she walked in earlier with that bag on, I was speechless. And she had the audacity to demand that I donate my kidney, whilst refusing to herself, with my handbag on her shoulder.
In Jolie's case, we don't know if she will ever get remarried. And in the case that she does, if she's donated a kidney, she won't be able to have any more children.
What about me? I also want another child. It's unfair on me. You know how much I want a second child, but can't because of health problems.
Honey, I know.
You know how hard we have been trying to have another child. It's best to have 2 children so that the other doesn't get lonely. But if I donate to your mom, we are jeopardizing our future and our child's future. I get that she is your mom's daughter and she wants more grandchildren. But my parents also want more grandchildren. I'm precious to them.
Honey, but...
But what?
I don't really want a second child. We don't need one, do we? If that's the only reason why you won't donate to my mom, then maybe reconsider. Because I definitely don't want a second child, so we wouldn't be having one anyway.
Wow. I'm really questioning our marriage for the first time ever.
Me too.
Why don't you see that you're the one who should be stepping up in this occasion? Being the brave person and offering to donate to your mom. If I tell your mom and sister clearly that I won't donate, they will both hate me forever. If anything was to happen to your mom, I'll be to blame. Originally, I was going to offer to do it, so that you wouldn't have had to. But you're supposed to be trying to stop me from going through with it and offering to do it yourself, to protect me. But instead, you gang up with your mom and sister and all try peer pressure me to go ahead with it. I don't even know why I ever considered it. Are your in-laws crazy? If they were normal, do you really think I would have traveled all this way just to speak to you about it? I just needed someone to talk to about the situation. Let some steam off. Well, we'll discuss it and let some steam off whilst eating. I'm starving. Turn left at this corner. There's an amazing Mexican restaurant. Let's eat something spicy. It will help with the stress. You also just happen to love Mexican food, too. They make amazing tacos. Sounds good to me.
Wait, what's this on the back seat?
Oh, tomorrow is my father-in-law's death anniversary.
Ugh, just what you need to help brighten your mood. Your husband is awful. The worst type of person, absolutely spineless. How can he request that from his wife, who he vowed to protect, and then try to persuade you to go through with it by promising to be good to you? And then he doesn't want a second child? I can't believe what I'm hearing.
Me too. When I heard it come out of his mouth, I was shocked.
What did you say to him?
Of course I refused to do it.
Are you sure?
Don't you believe me? You're the one who taught me how to say no and how to stick up for myself. But the problem is the doctor keeps recommending me to donate, saying I am the perfect match.
Of course he would say that. He wants to get paid for the surgery.
Yes, that, plus the more surgery success stories they have, the better of a surgeon they look. But with the way things are going, it seems like I will be pressured into doing the surgery. Surely there has to be other ways for her to get better, other than a transplant.
If the doctors are saying she needs a new kidney, then that's down to her children to help fix it. They shouldn't force the daughter-in-law to donate her kidney. It's wrong on so many levels.
But I was thinking if I was to donate...
No, I'll stop you there. You won't donate. End of story.
No, what I was trying to say was, if I was to donate, then it could cause me problems later on in life. I also have a precious son to raise. So God forbid if anything was to happen to me because I had donated my kidney. And unfortunately, I won't truly know any potential side effects because the doctor won't explain them to me. He is too focused on trying to convince me to undergo the surgery. Plus, everyone is more concerned about my mother-in-law's health over mine. Hence why they're all pushing me to go through with it.
I'm telling you, just get a divorce. You can't live with a family like that forever. They will drive you insane. Not to mention they'll make you feel bad for the rest of your life if you don't agree with it.
In some ways, I understand. Kidney failure is not a nice disease. And I bet it isn't nice to watch your mom go through it when you know there is someone who can help. The surgery alone takes hours to complete, plus the recovery time. If she doesn't undergo the transplant, the kidney problems could start to affect her heart. The doctor explained the process of care she would need in the case of it occurring, and it's way too much for a family member to help with. So I do understand why Jolie would put her mom's interest before mine. She won't be able to help care for her that much.
Yes, I also get it from Jolie's side. It's not like she's directly related to you. But your husband? I can't understand why he would put his wife at risk. The mother of his child? Surely he would want you to be as healthy as possible for the kids.
I told you, he's always been like this. He's extremely close with his family. I'm used to him putting them before me. Remember years ago in the beginning when I was telling you about his strange requests? We saw the red flags from the start. A leopard never changes its spots.
Yeah, he's just thinking of the ideal outcome. In his head, he just thinks that the transplant will go perfectly fine. He's certain that his mom will make a full recovery, and she will also have no physical side effects. But that's not guaranteed. He needs to come back down to earth and think that something could potentially go wrong. There are so many risks. Just think about it carefully. Would they do the same for you if you were in that situation? Probably not. No matter how good you are to them, they are still blood-related and you aren't. Plus, you're also getting older now. You need to start thinking about your health and your future.
Exactly. I want another child, but that's not possible if I was to donate a kidney. Charlie is aware of that. All along, our plan was to have at least 2 children. But now suddenly, Charlie isn't interested. He keeps on telling me that he has no interest in having another child, so to just go ahead with the surgery.
You'd be silly to have any more children with him. One's enough. You don't need another reason to have to stay with him.
Well, we already have 1 child together, so it wouldn't make a difference. What if our son starts getting lonely?
Okay, I'm just saying to think hard about it. You need to start prioritizing yourself and your health. You still have plenty of life left in you. We're only 33 now. If we stay healthy, we could possibly live until 100. But if you go ahead with the transplant, it could halve your whole lifespan.
You're right. And the fact that Charlie said he would do his best as a husband if I went ahead with the surgery. Of course he would say that, as I wouldn't live a long life anyway.
He is talking nonsense. He's just trying to convince you.
Yeah, I think so too.
If we could survive with just one kidney, we wouldn't have evolved to have two. So there is obviously a reason why we are born with two. One doesn't suffice.
You're right. I'd even be scared to donate it to my own mother. If it was for my children, though, I'd do it in a heartbeat.
Of course you would. I would do the same too. I donate to my children as many times as needed. But in order to do that, in the case they need it, you need to keep both your kidneys. No one wants to be with someone who is sick and is living with only one kidney. If you donate, you are sabotaging any chance you have at meeting anyone else. Even if your mother-in-law is grateful for it now, she won't even think twice about it in a few months. Humans are animals at the end of the day. Just selfish.
Yep. And the more I think about it, the more I am talking myself out of it. Our bodies need two kidneys to function. If I was to donate one of them, then the other will work overtime. Then what if that overloads and stops working? Then I just die? But how can I refuse? I feel so guilty.
Feel guilty? Are you out of your mind? Just say no.
I wish it was that easy. I just feel so sorry.
You shouldn't feel sorry for refusing to give away a part of your body. You can feel a little sad about it because it's your husband's mom. But I'm sorry, you don't owe her anything, especially not your organs. Don't feel sorry. Just express to them how sorry you are and refuse. If she was a decent person, she would understand your position and handle the situation. If you'd never have met her son, you wouldn't have even been around to donate your kidney. So they would have been in the same position anyway. It's your kidney, not theirs to take. If anyone should be sorry, it's them for putting you in this position and making you feel so guilty.
And his lame attempts of trying to convince me. Thinking about it just makes me so angry.
Plus, you will live for the rest of your life dealing with the side effects. Whereas they will only be thankful for a couple months, if that.
Mom, can you let some air in here? The smoke from all the incense you're burning is burning my eyes.
Burning your eyes? Oh, stop complaining for once, will you?
I'll stop complaining once you stop burning them all the time.
It's the only thing that helps with my nauseousness. Having this disease is ruining my life. I burn thousands if it means that I can get on with my day feeling even a bit normal.
Why are they always bickering? Always complaining and making everyone uncomfortable.
Where is my granddaughter, Alice? Why isn't she here?
She's busy watching her favorite TV show. Has Jolie not told you? She's practicing her Spanish these days and is really into her Spanish YouTube videos. She will come when dinner's ready, and we actually sit down to eat.
I can't believe you're all forcing her to learn another language at her young age. Tell her to come sit down. It will be ready any minute now. She needs to learn basic table manners, like helping to set the table, helping to dish the foods out, knowing when she should be sat waiting and when she is okay to leave the table. These things need to be taught from a young age. Charlie, set the table. Yes, Mom. Saying that ghosts exist is a complete and utter lie. If ghosts did exist, then how can my husband just sit by and watch his wife get sick? He should be able to do something, surely. I'm suffering from this life-ruining disease, and he can just sit by and watch us all suffer. I've lived a hard enough life already. What did I do to deserve this on top of it all? Is he really missing me that much up there that he needs me to pass away quicker? If ghosts are real and you happen to be listening, I'm severely sick and cannot be treated. Give me a break, please. Help me out for once.
Mom, stop it! You're upsetting me. Dad, can you hear me? I miss you.
Jolie, be quiet. Yes, are you listening? Your daughter's husband's business went bankrupt. She's got a divorce and is now suffering in a tiny apartment, not fit enough for 2 people. How can you just be sitting by and letting this happen to us? Help us from up there, please. And your daughter-in-law doesn't care about helping me out. She doesn't care if I live or I die.
Rose, you can't say that. It's not like that at all.
Why can't I say that? It's true. You have 2 healthy kidneys, but are too selfish to even consider giving me just 1.
If I was in your position, I couldn't behave the same way you're doing now.
Okay, but you're not. And anyway, my mom is the one who is sick, so she gets what she wants.
So you're telling me the only way is for me to donate my kidney?
Yes, so my mom can live longer.
Actually, I have been looking into the disease. Professionals say as long as you take care of yourself and the disease, you are able to live to at least 100. It doesn't take years off your life, as you have all told me. So even if she didn't get a transplant, she would be fine.
100 years old? You have got to be kidding me. Do you really think I'll live until 100 years old? I'm already causing you all stress with how little I am able to do for myself now. If I was to live with this disease until 100, I don't even want to imagine the state my body will be in.
I'm sorry, but what have I done that's so bad for you to be acting like this towards me?
What have you done that's so bad? You know how hard it has been for me to keep going back and forth to the hospital. Yet you still won't just donate to me. You'd rather me attend hospital appointments for the rest of my life.
Okay, but you can't force me to do it. Anyway, they advise against kidney transplants when you're of old age.
Who advised that? No one. If you don't want to donate it to me, then just admit it. Stop trying to justify your decisions, like you were willing to donate but decided against it for other reasons. You just don't want to.
No. Many doctors have said that getting an organ transplant at an old age is potentially more life-threatening than not getting one. They said you can manage the disease as long as you monitor your nutrition levels and blood pressure. Then it's doable, and you potentially could live longer than if you had the surgery.
Yeah, but who says that is 100% guaranteed? Are there any studies showing 100% certainty?
And who is to say donating will work 100%? That is also not guaranteed. If it was 100%, I would have potentially considered. Anyway, you're her biological daughter. Why don't you donate?
What are you on about? You know that you came out a better donor match than I did. Even if I am her biological daughter. It doesn't work like that.
I'm just saying, it doesn't make sense how that was the outcome. Didn't you also come out as a potential match?
Michelle, just be quiet for once.
Excuse me?
Who do you think you are talking to? Well, it's not like you've done anything that's worthy of praising. So stop acting like you know it all.
What have I done that's so wrong? Is it wrong for me not wanting to donate my kidney?
Everyone just be quiet! Stop arguing at the dinner table! You started it, Mom. I just saw your father's picture hanging there on the wall and got carried away with my feelings. I didn't need everyone else to join in. From tomorrow, I want you all to look for a nursing home to send me to. I'm sick of being surrounded by all this. Just send me to a nursing home. I want to go live there instead. In the peace and quiet.
A nursing home? Suddenly? Why are you being so difficult? You change your mind every day.
Because it will be easier to have someone there 24/7 to look after me. At least that way my body can rest up a bit more. Since you said in order to live longer, I need to look after myself more. I want to live somewhere where people can help. It will be a lot less stress.
I understand that, but it isn't too much for us to help you with that. Rose, with the right care, you will be on the mend in no time. Me and Charlie can assist you with regular blood pressure checks and managing your blood pressure. All you need to do is make sure you are trying your best to exercise regularly and that you are getting the right nutrition. As long as you follow all the right plans, you'll be able to prevent it from getting any worse.
That still doesn't hide the fact that her kidney is slowly getting worse and worse. You may be slowing down the illness, but it isn't making it better or fixing it. So it's just better for her to have a new healthy kidney. Then she will be completely healthy, not just trying to prevent it.
Ugh, you know what? There is just no point in trying. I'm not going over this again and again, trying to explain things to you. Jolie, not even my biological mom or sister would demand this of me, because they care about my well-being and health more. But you two seem to care more about yourself. If you are so stressed, then donate yourself.
But my donor match compatibility was way less than yours. It's not worth me going through all of that if it's not going to be perfect.
Yes, but it's not incompatible, is it? So I don't understand why you were forcing me so much and making me feel so bad for not donating, when you are perfectly capable of doing it yourself. Why are you pestering people who have nothing to do with you?
Nothing to do with me? You're basically family.
Okay, then let me ask you something. If I was in the same situation and you came out as the best donor match, would you do it for me?
Well...
Because you technically are family, you should do it for me? I'll take that as a no. What about you, Rose? Me? Of course I would! That's such a lie! If you loved me and cared for me that much that you were willing to donate a kidney to me, you wouldn't also be putting me in this position and making me feel guilty, as you would want me to be healthy and also live a long life. Isn't that how parents should behave?
Michelle, I don't think you realize the severity of this situation. It's different.
Yes, of course I understand. In this circumstance, it is pretty urgent. But if I don't feel comfortable donating my kidney, then you shouldn't all pressure me and make me feel bad about it. Not if you cared for me as part of your family. That's why your Rose isn't pressuring you into donating yours, Jolie. Stop it. That's enough now. Even if I came out as a positive match and donated, something bad could happen to me in the future. Then that is also ruining your son's life and grandchildren's future. So any normal parent wouldn't want to take a kidney off their family member. Michelle, I told you to stop. Cut it out. Cut it out? If you even bother to read up on the after effects of those who have donated a kidney, you would understand where I am coming from. There's loads of cases from people who are suffering with after effects, like more quickly fatigued and higher risk of a fatty liver, which comes with even more side effects in itself. I need to be healthy in order to raise our son, so I refuse to donate and sacrifice my health. Okay, then don't do it. Stay healthy and raise our son. But if my mom passes away, just know it's all your fault.
Exactly. You're right, Charlie.
How can you blame that on me when you wouldn't even take a donor compatibility test for your own mom? Because you already came out as a perfect match, so there was no point in me doing one. Then do it. I'm refusing to donate, so why don't you try see if you are compatible? You may even come out a better match than me. If I was to donate, I doubt it would have just stopped at the kidneys. It would only be a matter of time before you were all demanding more from me. If people were to see the way you are behaving, they would be ashamed. Do you think you look good behaving like this? Do you not care about your grandson? You aren't thinking logically. You keep talking back and getting the last word. That's why my mom is being how she is. Charlie, stop getting involved. You know nothing about how I'm feeling right now. If there was something wrong in my family, I wouldn't push that onto you. We have a child together. The last thing I would want is for my family's problem to cause problems between us. But if that's the way you want to go about things in this relationship, then I think it's just best if I leave and stop living here. Michelle, please. What is it now? Michelle, let me talk to you. Stop pestering me. I'm busy. What do you want? Do you really think it is right to just end things like this? It's not like I've cheated or anything. I'm just stressed because my mom is so sick. Can't you understand that? It's not that I don't understand how stressed you are. It's the constant pushing of donating my kidney. It's too much and unfair. I don't get how you ever thought it was okay to demand that from your wife in the first place. It's only because you have a very healthy kidney and you were the perfect match. I just thought since you had two, why you couldn't sacrifice one to help my mom. Even if I have two healthy kidneys, were you the one who gave me them? Were you the one who made them? You didn't, so you have no right to demand them from me. There's a reason people are born with two kidneys. We need both of them to normally function. I wasn't born with two kidneys with the purpose of donating them to my in-laws. Especially not to my in-laws who don't treat me well anyway. Humans have two kidneys because both of them are just as important. There's only one of other organs. Lungs and kidneys are the only two organs that come in pairs, and it's for a reason. My mom is getting a donation from somewhere else now anyway. Even if she does get a donation from somewhere else, I'll still be made to feel bad for my decisions. I'll never be fully welcome or accepted in your household again. And anyway, my respect for you and your family has disappeared. Where are you going? I'm packing my bags and moving back in with my family. Stop. You don't have to donate. It's all been sorted. Just stop it. Really? Yes, instead let's just buy her a small house to live in. That will make her forget the whole situation with you refusing to donate. You're out of your mind. Buy her a house just because I wouldn't give her my kidney? Please get out of my sight.
Charlie, have you been in to see Mom?
Yeah, Mom is really tired, so they've put her to lay down in her room. And requested some cold water for her.
Well done. Don't exhaust yourself. Take some time to look after yourself, too. Don't worry too much about Mom.
No, Mom means everything to me. I just feel so guilty. Truthfully, my results actually came out as the most compatible match for my mom's kidney donation. But I don't want to donate to her.
Ugh, Charlie, I really don't think I have long left. My body is giving up on me.
Mom, are you okay? Where does it hurt? Wait one moment. I'll massage your legs a bit. It'll stop them from swelling.
No, don't worry about me. You're also exhausted. It won't work. Nothing will help. I just wish you hadn't have met such a selfish wife. Otherwise, I'd have been healthy and you would have still been happily married. Now your life is ruined too.
How does that feel, Mom? Is it helping?
Yes, I think it's doing something. I'm so lucky to call you my son. You're the best.
Mom, let's try and get through this. We can do it. I'll literally do anything for my mom. I just won't donate my organs. Although my case was very extreme, I did want to bring light to the situation. With the number of people needing organ donors rising, the number of those volunteering to be a donor is also rising. And I hope it will still continue to rise in the future. My heart goes out to those families who have to make the hard decision of donating their own organs in order to save their loved ones. I firsthand understand how difficult of a decision it is, and I respect those individuals who choose to do it. I've seen a lot of things recently on the TV about organ donation and surgeries. I don't know why, but I just can't bear watching doctors unwillingly checking a person's dead body to see if they had any healthy organs worthy of donating. If I was seeing that as the person's family member, I would be very angry. It's almost like watching a crow waiting to prey on the dead's body. I wondered to myself, since when did I see these things in such a negative light? Trying to remind myself that some people could have personally agreed to donating their organs once they passed away. But then I remembered, I am the way I am because of the trauma my ex-husband had put me through those 3 years ago. I think it's only right for a direct family member of the person in need to donate, regardless of the blood type difference. I still don't understand to this day why they thought it was acceptable to expect me, the daughter-in-law, to donate. It just made me realize I must have looked like that much of a pushover to them. In the end, I'd had enough. I just needed to leave that marriage. I decided to tell my husband exactly how I think, and to show him I'm not the pushover he thought I was. I ended up throwing every bad name under the sun at him, but he deserved it. Now my ex-husband is busy helping his mom go back and forth to the hospital. He fell behind with running his business and it went bankrupt. Now him and his sister both live together with Rose, and he is now working back in a factory in order to get by. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, click the notification bell, and subscribe to see more content.